This is
Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with Tuku from Los Surfer Compadres. How are you?
fine. Thank you, Ryan, Pi Records, and all the audience. I'm here, Monterrey, Mexico. Nice to meet you all.
It's a pleasure to finally have you on. I've been listening to your music for a while,
Oh,
and
really?
um, especially the 2017 album. I really dug that, and the artwork is incredible.
Excuse me, which the album, the psychedelic Western? You
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Uh, let's start off by introducing yourself and what instrument you play.
Well, my name is on the band is Tuco West. I play the lead guitar, and sometimes I play rhythm guitar, and sometimes we sing. I sing, and we play in this little band that it's called Los Surfer Compadres. We found it on Monterrey, Mexico, not like Monterrey, California, Monterrey, Mexico,
Yeah,
and we look up of all the traditional folk music from California, from the 50s to the 60s, late 70s, 80s, 90s, and modern surf right now, we love all that culture, Dick Dale, Lincoln Gray,
yeah,
um, Don Eddie, Los Stray Jackets,
yeah,
okay? That's why we wanted to make surf music again. We wanted to continue playing all those classical surf records. We need to play Mr. Lou. We need to play Apache. We need to play
yeah,
Wipeout. We like to play Squad Car. Everything that we can. And also we like to do our all original songs.
yeah.
And
Tell me a little bit about how you write your original songs. What are some of the, I don't want to say themes that you're going for?
well, we try to the names like we try to be a surf band, and so we try not to put lyrics on the songs. sometimes sometimes the lyrics just get into the songs, okay? So we try to put as little as we can, so we cannot have to remember a lot of lyrics. And it's about what happened with the band, cool names. We try to get cool names, and we try to get some pretty licks, that we are like trying to do the same but not the same, because
Yeah,
it's very copy everything else, and all songs and all rock music, it's just three chords that you just change it around
yeah,
the track, and so we try to do some things different. And for example, my first song was of surf music. I was I just cut my surf finger. Why? I don't know. I just learned to surf to I learned to play a little bit of surf, so I told myself I just cut my surf finger,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and because in Mexico, like it's a verb that is curtir. Curtir is to prepare something, to prepare the skin for something.
yeah,
The skin
yeah,
is not made for skin like bags. You prepare them for you see curtir, but I say cut, like try to say the same, try to do the
yeah.
same word or verb in English. So my first song is I just cut my surf finger, and my another surf vocal is falling, caer, because I always fall, or try to do things, you fall again and you try to do it again, and it has to do with the waves, that you follow the wave while you're surfing, that song is it has a vocal like beach voice, but we try to make it mostly instrumentals. Instrumental is the thing.
So that's cool. How do you decide, like, what kind of triggers in your mind that, oh, this song would sound better with vocals?
it's kind of the song. I think about the song like a being, a living being, you know, that is about to born, you know, like something that's gonna take its own life. And a song for me, it's something that takes its own life and then goes around, you know, in the internet or in a record or just by play it by other people. Is when a song is alive, you know, and you pretty much you are just like a antenna that you decode something that is already there, but nobody has heard it. So you have to play it like, how do you feel cool? How do you think the song is if this chord is cool? Yes, I like it. Okay, it stays right there. You don't have to think twice. Maybe you can change it later. Maybe you're gonna change it later in another rehearsal, or at the time when you're record the song. You know, I think the song a little bit by little bit is going to tell you what to do next. What to do. Maybe the song is very simple. You only have to do the same thing. Maybe you have to play two chords in the whole song, but sometimes one way, sometimes the other way. And you have to feel it, you know, you just have to play whatever and record it and then go back. What is cool? That's cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that. I think that's the only way that have worked for us. Excuse my English, but I speak only Spanish.
Oh no, man, it's great. It's great.
Thank you.
So and also with the evolution of a song, like by the time you record it and you've heard it like 100 times, by the time you go out and play it, you're playing it differently, right?
Of course. I always type or rehearsal with my iPhone, like just like that. I rehearse it like that, and nowadays I take it to a friend to help me to do the midis. So he put out like the song all in keyboards, but with with instruments like guitar and bass, but all midis. So we can look up the song a little bit more, you know, and from there we start to record the guitar, then the drums, then the bass, then the real guitar. You know, we have to record the guitar like 2 or 3 times sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And also, it's very important. Yes.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I for some music, after a few years, I understand that surf, it depends with some kind of equipment to sound like surf music. If not, it's gonna be surf like, but it's not gonna be surf pure in the original way. You know, you need to have some fenders, not just any fender. You know, and that's where I started to see that my songs doesn't hurt like I wanted to, like the Surf Hermits will sound, or Dick Day or the Straight Jacket. So I learned that I had to have better equipment, Fender, much vintage equipment, so to get more to the sound of surf, because it's impossible to get now to the sound of surf because we are not in the 60s. As only not even if you have everything, you're not gonna sound like those days, because those days there were a lot another record studios, another machines, you know. Yeah. But it's been phenomenal. Surf music is my religion. I love it.
So what are you playing through right now?
Well, we just put up a trilogy of songs called Navajas. We put just the first part and second part. We put it on Spotify. Third part is on Bandcamp, and it's a trilogy of the same song, but played different in a different way and different speed. And we put up some another instruments like piano, organ, you know. We add up something like that, and we try to make it a little bit bluesy, you know, with a slide guitar, you know. We try to make something different. That's our last project we are doing with this, and we're trying to make a residence on a local good bar here in Monterrey to start playing like once in a month or three times or four times in a month. We're on those talking, because surf music, people like it. People like to hear it, Here.
Yeah. So you said you're from Monterrey, Mexico, right?
Yes.
I used to live in Monterey, California.
Oh, excellent! I love all California. For me, is the best.
It's right in the middle where the temperature's just right.
Exactly. I love it.
So I interview a lot of bands from Mexico, and everybody's always so happy to talk about the music and the scene. Mexico is a big country, so there's bands all over.
Oh yeah.
But how do you guys kind of network and get the message to the other bands? And there's going to be a festival here. There's going to be a show here. What's the scene like down there?
Well, what I have learned about the scene, I pretty much I can presume that I know the scene a little bit in America. I have been there to Sacramento. I know a lot of bands, surf bands there. I know John Blair and other people, other bands, and also I know here in Mexico the scene, And what I have found in common in America and in Mexico is that pretty much everyone is pretty good people. Everyone is a good guy, a cool guy. It's about the music. It's not about being famous. It's not about being the best. It's not about playing better than you. Like in other scenes, that if you go to rock metal or you go to rock and roll or whatever, hard rock especially, you find people like, hey, my band is better than yours, and fuck off. Everybody's talking. And in surf music, no. If you can find someone that plays surf music, you immediately want to start a band with them. And immediately you want to do a concert together with those bands, and play something and record something, and do things, no? That's what I have found in surf music. That's what I love surf music, because I have found a lot of friends. I have more friends than songs, more friends than bands. I prefer more my friends than the bands and the music.
Yeah.
A lot of people has shows a very kind way to be, in a scene. I'm friend from Danny M. He's from the Straight Jackets. He lives in Acapulco. I'll talk with him once in a while, and I help him in some of his things in Mexico, and he has taught me a lot of things, about surf music. Pretty nice. This music is not dead. It's not gonna be dead from never. No, like Jimi Hendrix, he was always wrong.
So, what sort of things do you help him with in Mexico? Like when he travels to Mexico?
Excuse me again. Can you repeat the question?
When he comes from Acapulco, do you sort of like get him gigs? Do you put him up for a couple of days, or book a couple shows for him? What are the sort of things you kind of help him out with?
Well, in Mexico, pretty much all the bands are homegrown. They stay around and around their places. They don't travel a lot. Okay, sometimes they get to another state from other bands, and that's the way the little bands in Mexico and Monterrey. Well, in Monterrey, right? One or two surf bands, but in Mexico there's a lot of surf bands, of surf bands. They always there playing together in different parts in the city. Here in Monterrey, I try to play on bars, on locations, especially or with the city. The city do sometimes cultural events, and they invite us to play, you know. But after the pandemic, well, our gigs went to zero, no?
Yeah.
Luckily, we get to stay on the TV. We were on the TV a few months ago, and on national TV.
Oh,
We got to,
really?
yes, it's in a program called Desvelados.
Wow.
Desvelados. I don't know what's the word in English. Desvelados is when you stay up late, very late. When you don't go to sleep.
Oh,
What how do you say? How do you say?
insomnia?
No. When you don't want to go to sleep. Insomnia,
Oh.
you can't sleep. But if you don't want to go to sleep, you stay up late. We call it desvelado. I'm desvelado, you know. It's very late, you know. It finished like 12 o'clock in the night sometimes.
That's a pretty big deal to be on TV. You know, have all those eyes on you.
Oh yeah. It was pretty cool, you know, to be exposed in some media, you know. Right now it's very difficult to expose in the media for or music because all this music, you know, reggaeton and all that music, popular music, you know, that is all over the radio. It's all over in every part in Mexico. I don't know how much in the States, but here in Mexico we have a lot of that music, you know, the how do you call it? Urban music, you know.
Oh, okay.
All
Yeah.
those,
Like hip hop and stuff like that.
yeah. But there's some in every gene. It's a very good music, you know. I don't want to say all reggaeton is bad or hip hop is bad. Of course not. There's a lot of good bands. That's why this is those are the best music right now. No, that's played on the radio. They are played on the radio.
Yeah.
Why do
you think Mexico is so rich with musical talent? There's so much happening in Mexico that I'd like to let people know. There's a lot of musicians in Mexico. What makes it so rich in Mexico for musicians and their playing?
Well, I don't know. I think we are lucky. I think America has all the music. America gave us the blues, gave us the rock and roll, gave us a lot of the surf gene, and a lot of folk, country music, garage, hip hop, you know. And Mexico also, it's a country that has a lot of culture. So everything to creation, everything related to art, it's cool, you know. It's good for the body and for the mind to create music, any kind of music, or to create any kind of art, you know.
Yeah.
And the rock and roll music of America is the best of all. It has been here since the 50s, you know, before it was the blues and the jazz, which is better music even, you know, and we don't appreciate it as we like to as a society, you know. But pretty much it's because rock and roll is the best, no, and Mexico has a lot of people that want to play it.
And as far as art goes, you guys adorn those masks as an appreciation for your affinity for the wrestling sport. And, yeah. Why do you think so many surf bands gravitate towards that?
Well, it became a tradition. It became a costume. I pretty much, one time I asked Danny Amis that, what do you think about everyone doing, not everyone, because some people don't like the mask, but he said it's cool, you know. He said he was one day with Eddie Angel and they tried to do something different. And Danny was on Mexico and he bought some masks, and he saw the bag and he said to Eddie, "Hey, let's put on a mask." and they put on a mask and start playing instrumentals, and everyone in Mexico thought that, well, that's that band with lucha libre mask. It's pretty cool, so we wanted to do it also. And another pretty much another bands start to wearing the mask, like Los Acapulco, like Señor Bikini, and Los Elásticos. Those are like the first ones. Now there are another kind of now there's another generation of masks, which I know that you have been interviewing some of them. You know, I have, like, I don't know, you interview Dr. Triton or no?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. He's
Dr.
a very nice
Triton,
guy.
Electrosom. Yes. Those are from Mexico.
Yeah.
Those people. So they pretty much they have a lot of competition over there. We over here we are pretty much alone.
I love the, I mean, when you see a band on stage and they're wearing a mask like that, whether it's like the guys that wear the dead president's masks or the ape masks or the
monkey,
the luchador masks, they're just, it like puts the energy just that much higher.
Exactly. There's another one of my favorite bands that is from America, Daikaiju.
Oh,
you know Daikaiju?
Yeah.
When I saw Daikaiju for the first time in my life, I went nuts. I was on Italy with Surfer Joe and in Livorno. I was with Joe, Surfer Joe, and I didn't know what Daikaiju was going to be. So immediately after I saw them, I said, I want to play like them. I want to do the same. I want to play like them. You know, Daikaiju, my favorite band.
They're one of my favorite surf bands. They're so intense.
Exactly. Yes, it's incredible. I'm very happy that they got back to be playing. One time I invited him to play here in my country, in my city. They came here to play.
Oh, they came here?
Yes, I bring them. Yes, I have bring Messer Chops 2 times.
Excellent.
The Messer Chops from Russia.
Yeah.
I have bring 2 times. One time I asked him to come. The second time they wanted to come.
Oh, awesome.
Los Acapulco, I also bring them here, and Daikaiju, I bring them here.
Awesome.
Yes, we invited him to play. You know, it was very cool, very fun.
So, what's your amp and guitar rig like? What are you playing?
Wow, a beautiful question, Ryan. I have I have 3, all the family. I have like a family of amps. I have a twin reverb, the usual twin reverb.
Yep.
I have a Vibro Lux Fender, you know that one?
Yep, the deluxe.
I have also I forgot the name. It's a little amp with a lot of sounds, with a lot of amps from there are a lot of types of amps that Fender has, and it has bulbos, and it's I can bring it. I have it here. It's a little one.
Is it like a champ? Like the champ amp?
The first champ. Yes. Yeah. The first champ. First champ. My friend that plays on the guitar in the band has the two champs, the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
But
I bought my son a champ amp.
It's the best amp because it's very clear, it plays very hard, it has a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
I love it. And I also have a bass Fender 500, a 500 rumble, and I have 250 rumble also, but I don't use anymore for bass. And the guitars, well, I have Mexican guitar mostly. I have my jazz master, my Jaguar, and my Stratocaster from 1992.
Awesome.
And recently, I bought a Japanese jazz Fender. It
Ah,
cost me a lot of trouble to bring it to my country.
the
I will
Japanese
not do
ones are
that.
hard to find.
Well, yes, yes, the blue one,
Yeah,
the the blue one. They came out just recently,
yeah.
and also I have my Fender acoustic guitar. I have a lot of Fender now that you are talking to me. I have realized that I have invested a lot of money.
I can only play Fender myself.
You don't play Fender.
I
You
play
play.
I play a Telecaster and I play a Stratocaster.
I forgot. I also have my little my tank, my
Oh
river
yeah,
tank.
yeah.
I also have that. Have it.
Is
Yes.
it a Fender?
Yes. Yes. What do you have? A surfy or a surfing
No,
bear?
no. I for reverb.
Yes, for river. What do you
No,
use?
I just use the reverb on my amp. I have a 212 Fender combo amp.
Yeah, yeah, the brown one. Brown
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And I'm more of a punk rock guitar player. I
Yeah.
I also like stuff with a lot of minor chords and like alternative kind of stuff. I'm not a very good surf player unless it's like punk style.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love punk music also,
Yeah.
and, and I start to love punk since I love surf music. Then I learned punk. Then I really learned how to love punk music. No, for me, punk music is just one level up, and just go ahead. What's your name? What's the band of punk music you play?
Well, I used to play in a band called Down Division,
Okay, okay.
and that was back in the 90s, the early 90s, late 90s. And it was like
Oh,
fast. It was fast, like No Effects, Minor Threat, like that.
excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So what are you guys working on right now? Well, are you starting to book some shows? Are you writing or recording?
We're trying to record some of new songs and some covers, and but we had trouble with our drummer that had an accident,
Oh no.
so we had to stop. Yes, he's okay. No, he fell from motorcycle, so we couldn't continue rehearsal to go back to the studio. No, but we already
Yeah.
have a couple of songs, and we're trying to make another album. And that we're trying to finish. Hopefully next year we finish, but also we have a lot of projects like to do some Christmas songs.
Oh,
We
nice.
we have to, yes, we have to do it. Every surf band has Christmas songs.
Yeah. So that what you mentioned before about your 45, the trilogy that you have sounds like a very interesting concept.
Oh well, I really wrote that song from a song called Vampire from the Bel Airs. And I wanted to record the cover and make it a little bit more modern, but then I started to playing different things around that circle, and we start and my fellow musician guitar lechero, he took just his slide guitar and start messing around, So we put up this song called Navajas, and then the bass player told, no, let's play it faster. So we put another version of Navajas. And then one night I said, let's play it faster and slow. And we made another version of Navajas. And then we call our friend from the Mr. Chops, Boris Israel, who has a studio in Germany, and we showed him the project, and we gave it to him, and he started to produce us. And I had told him I have this one song, but I have three versions. I wanted to do the tree, so I don't know what you think. So he helped us with some drums, and we also invite Dilio Vasquez to play on right now plays on the on a band called La Royal Club, and also plays with La Maldita Vecindad. He records for us some of the piano organs.
Oh,
so we add up a lot of things, and we finish with a mess of songs, and it's called the trilogy. It's Navajas trilogy. You know, the first song is Navajas, the second one is Navajas 2, and the third one is the Return of Navajas. You know, why? Because it's just for the fun of it, Mr. Ryan. We like music, we like films, B films. We love all those names, you know, part 2, part 1, you know, the return of the living. Just like that, we love it. Just that's why we do it. For fun.
It sounds like that could almost be used as the bed for a soundtrack for a movie.
Yes, that's why we are trying to do. So we try to look up for some director to look at us and say, hey, I wanted to put your song for 5 seconds in my movie. Please do it, please, but please do it. Okay, that's why we're trying to do. So we as a band, it's very difficult to get on the big big stream media. You know, you need to have a lot of connections. You have a lot of luck, and sometimes you have to do a lot of stupid things, because mostly that's what we see on the TV. Stupid things, no stupid songs. So it's very difficult. But we're trying making our songs, making our versions. We're trying to put up. Right now, it's very easy to get on the internet and put up your music, like using these platforms like Spotify and Bandcamp, CD Baby, and it works, because you look for me, Pi Records, look for the Surfer Compadres, that we're just a little band from Mexico, and you wanted to interview us. That for us is like a success. It's excellent.
Yeah,
we feel flat. We feel like rock stars.
Well,
thank you.
For me, it's a pleasure, because I'm such a fan of just music in general. When I get to sit there and talk to musicians, I feel like I'm speaking the same language, and it's like, you know, when I interview somebody, it's like I almost always make a new friend.
Exactly. Have you been to the surf guitar conventions?
No. There's one, the High Tide one is in Jersey, and then there's one in California that Jeff Hansen does.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I get to one, it'll be the High Tide one.
Okay.
But I have to wait. I'm not sure if they're going to do one this year, but I really should get out to one.
Excellent. Yes, I pretty much I like to go to all those festivals.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure as soon as they come again, I'm gonna make my time to go, because I love to go to the festivals, meet new people, hear new music. I go and give them my CDs, my records. You know, that's the idea, to put on a record and go and give it to everyone.
Yeah.
Put it on the radio, like Brian Wilson said one time.
Yeah.
That's put it on the radio. Put it on the Spotify. Put it on the Spotify.
Yeah.
But I prefer the radio, because the radio, you don't know what you're gonna hear, and
then
just in a second you are here. And in Spotify, you have to choose what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear something that you never hear.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing in music, you know. In this platform.
So
but that's why they're.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
Oh, So where can people find you, get a hold of you to book shows, maybe buy some merch, or see or hear more of the band? Do you have a YouTube channel, Facebook? How can people get a hold of you?
Exactly. We have a couple of videos on YouTube, and one of our members, the drummer, Luigi, the founder, he's a video editor, and he does some of the videos. And we have pretty much our web page is losurfercompadres.com. Pretty much there's everything there. There you can it can take you everywhere, and you can write us directly, so we can send you or music. I was gonna send you my music and I forgot, but I'm gonna send you as soon as we finish the interview with you, Ray.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
But if you wanna buy our records, there's always in Discogs. There's a web page of vinyls. Discogs.
Oh, okay.
You can ask us for us directly. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And personally, if you write us, I can send you our music through email or a link. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to buy. We can send it to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I want to thank you for your time, for the scheduling, and just being a great guy and a great interview. I really had a lot of fun talking to you because you really seem passionate about this, and that makes other people feel good as well. Just hearing your voice and the way you talk about it.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Pi Records. 3.14, 16, 21, 33, 36.
Do you know what Pi really stands for?
Yes, but I'm not a mathematician, Ryan.
Right. It stands for
Pi Records. Yeah, I know. Right. I don't know.
It stands for pure idiot.
Excellent. I wanna put. Do you have like a record company or you play music on the radio? I don't know, or what?
Yeah, we have a radio show, but I put this out last year. It's Sam from Down by Los Surf Band. It's got vocals on it. So we did one release, and we're looking to do more. We just haven't had the time or the money yet to help anybody out.
Yes.
By the way, do you put out your own music, or somebody helping you out?
No, we do it ourselves. Of course.
That's a lot of music.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, in vinyls, we only have done the psychedelic western, and we did another. That's a 12-inch, and we did a 10-inch. 45. Yes, the 45 10-inch. That's called Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday.
Oh wow.
And we like to play Danny Emmys and Crunchy Acapulco, Reverendo, and Señor Ramirez from Acapulco. They play in one of each in one song. So we wanted to do something with them, so to feel more like we are playing with the best. Yes.
The 10-inch is my favorite format by far.
Thank you. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. It's better because it's in 45 RP, not in 33.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So is there anything you'd like to add or talk about that we haven't touched upon before we sign off?
Well, Laura, and I hope you invite me again. And I hope that if you put up some compilation music or records, you get to invite us, and we get to do one song for you. And we're very flattered to meet you. And thank you for asking us the interview. We felt very, very happy. Anytime, Ryan, Monterrey is your home here for you. When you want to come to visit us, you are welcome here. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nice, Ryan.
Have a good day.
Bye, Master. Bye. Bye, Records. 3.5, 3, 40, 50, 60.